I've walked close to them and didn't have no signal right above Stinky Holler. And I've got the 360 cam. Unfortunately, I've forgotten to put it out in the colder weather. It's been in the house, and the lens on it's pretty fogged up. And a few critters out. Deer. Looks like some rabbit tracks. Whoa, boo. I made a live stream. Hello, Reddy Cool. I hope your people's doing better. Ronnie, Matt, Nit. So we're looking down this Stinky Holler right now. That almost looks like a track. The snow so melted and stuff, it could be from a deer, I guess. Or a little booger. It's a slushy, mushy mess. Yeah, I took the Crocs off and got boots on the ground. The Crocs are horrible in snow. Somebody told me that they made Crocs that don't have the holes in them. And I think they even said insulation. I'll have to keep an eye out for those. So that'd be great. Great for my winter research. I hear a dove. Yeah, I'm beginning to question. It was you, wasn't it, Robin? Oh, really? We'll check it out. Anyway, I'm getting ready to doubt my decisions. I'm not going to Dee's place this weekend. Not only is it, or this week, it's supposed to be nice down there. I looked at the weather. I'm really kicking myself in the butt. We've had a lot of problems at work. Trucks going down, trailers going down, and we've just been swamped. This week, I mean, I got a lot of overtime, and that's cool. It's going to look really nice on the old paycheck. But we got just about caught up. We got one more where we got to put injector cups in. And we've got it tore down. We're just waiting on the parts now. But it's a daily basis that these guys are just, there's something else, and they tear up stuff so quick. It's unbelievable. But I should have done it. What I should have done was left it in God's hands and just went about my business. Then everything's going to be fine. The world's not going to end if I miss a week of work, I'm sure. Or it might. I don't know. The way the world's going, I look for it to not last a whole lot longer the way we know it. What do you have there, Researcher Bailey? Is that mucho interesting? That was my stomach growling. I had a Pop-Tart earlier. I went out and bought some salmon to make some salmon patties. One of my friends back home posted a picture of salmon patties. And man, I haven't ate salmon patties in a while, and they are great. Look how beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna try the 360 cam as soon as I get up top here. Been talking to a feller today, and he called me, and he's been into the research for a while, and I've been commenting on some of his Facebook videos about like the structures I find around my, like whenever I put up a tree stand or something, they'll build the structures around it. He's noticed that too. We talked about quite a few things, and he's noticed a lot of stuff that makes me believe the guys are the real deal. It's an older break, I'm not really sure. Right up here is where the one crossed the trail in front of me. But the guy lives about 4.5 hours from me. And I'm thinking about maybe going out and checking out his camp. It's a beautiful area anyway. And I always loved it over there. Not driving to the beach or whatever. It's just so beautiful. Okay, we'll try this 360 cam, see what we get. The lenses look pretty decent. I bought a new card for this thing, and hopefully it does the trick. Yeah, it is nice. This is whenever they came in and mined coal, they were going to mine from this area, but never did. But they did strip it down. That's what's so thick down in there. The smaller trees. Up here is where I put the first time I ever put up a tree stand, and came back like within a week, and they had built a big X. The X is still there, and it's not as elaborate as it was before. But it's where I put the peanut butter. That'd be a good boogering stick right there. It's where I put the peanut butter jar in the crook of the tree. And they actually took the lid off of it. I got the peanut butter jar out, took the lid off of it, ate it almost all the way down to the bottom, and put the peanut butter jar back on my tree stand with the lid screwed on tight. So that kind of rules out a lot of critters. Now, the only other thing that could have been would be a human. However, you don't see many humans back here on my property, especially hunting. And I've noticed since then there's been a lot of times I'll put up a tree stand, they'll do the same thing. This is what I think they get under it a lot of the time. See how there's absolutely no snow? There's a place, I'm walking over towards it, but I'm not going to make it there today, that has a lot of pines, and I think they stay back in them pine thickets because the snow don't get on the ground. You see, I'm following these deer tracks right here, and I've been out several times in the snow looking just looking for booger tracks. Now this is from last night, so it hasn't been here very long. This is our first good snow, good ground covering snow late in the season. But the only tracks I've ever found in the snow has been right there at the house. And that's whenever it was patchy out. The snow was patchy. I don't know, D. That's why I don't like making plans. Absolutely. Because it's frustrating, because something happens, always. So, I mean, if I do it, I would just take off. Probably take me about 2 days to get to your place, because I don't get in a hurry either. And stay for a few days or whatever. I don't know, maybe we could see what the weather's going to be like next week or something. I should have done it. I about did too, because I talked to the guy I work with, and he's like, yeah, I think we got it about covered. But then, you're having your deal there, and Sissy's having hers, and it seems like everybody is just having a bad go right now. DDoS was. So, I don't know. And for some reason, I think that, thought that maybe y'all's weather would be more like we're having now, which is rain and snow and just yuck. I mean, I love the snow, but I'm good without the rain. I'm tired of the rain. It rains every weekend. I looked, and you're also like in the 70s this week. It's not going to be too bad, so that's awesome. What's your ears? Woo! Woo! Bailey, do your booger call. What's your ears again? Woo! Yeah, winter's about over. Man, this year, I mean, think about it, this year's like about a quarter over now. It's flying by. This winter went by pretty quick, actually, the whole winter, I think. Now, if we can just make it to good old spring and just stay there. Let's just stay at spring. We don't need summer. Stay at spring. I love spring. Spring and fall are the best. I'm afraid the bugs are going to be really bad this year, and ticks, and I mean, it's just not fun to pull ticks off of you, and especially if they bite you. It's not fun to get eat up by chiggers. The weather the last couple of years has been just plumb awful. As far as not killing out the bugs. See up here, this is the strip mine part. My hunting blinds are around the way there. And I'll hunt from here sometimes. And right down below us is Stinky Holler. I call it that because of the smell that sometimes comes out of this place. There's that cave, like a rock cliff. Man, you can really see down in it good. There's a rock cliff down in there that I found where a deer had been laid up back in it. Now, I didn't see the boogers put the deer in there, But I did see where the deer hair and blood and stuff was in it. I think they store their food like that. Okay, we'll shut this 360 deal down. Maybe. Figure out how. I'll start a new one. And I'm probably going to drop signal here in a minute. But I want to walk around this way. I think this 360 deal is going to be the trick. Because a lot of times you can watch, like Scott Carpenter's got all kinds of good captures from filming behind him. But when you're filming behind yourself, you don't really know what or where your camera's facing real good. But with the 360, it's a looking everywhere. Oh man. Yeah, the old excavator's seen its better days. Yeah, it's about all fell in now. Actually, it looks a lot different. Okay, yeah, it's just broke down and been moved out. But I hung my tree stand in that poplar down there. They built that within a couple days. That's way before YouTube, or heck, I think I just bought a camera. I just heard a whistle. Ow! Sorry guys, I can't keep up with chatting. Navigate through a minefield of briars. This is my side here. You can see all the treetops and stuff from where they did the logging. And I think it was the logging that really got the booger stirred up. And they decided to introduce themselves to me. And it's been quite the adventure ever since. I'm gonna take a break. I'm getting a bit sweaty. I may have overdressed. It's really warmed up. I'd say it's above 40 now. Bailey butt. A good pine log there. I can't believe this is still let me go live. Usually I drop signal over here. Hey, there's one of the old feeders. See these trees here with the bark slipping off of them? That's what the beetles do to them. They kill out all the oaks. The younger oaks don't seem to be as bothered, but once they get to that size, they get underneath there and eat away the membrane underneath the bark, kill them out. That's why we had our logging done, because all these big beautiful oaks were dying out. Woodpeckers were happy though. Well, this is new. Where'd that guy come from? There's no root on the ground. It's laid the opposite way. Did you really, D? I fell asleep last night. I'm telling y'all, it's been pretty tough at work. After I took a shower, I passed out. I'll have to check it out. Is the video still up? Here's two more. It's like they're pointing. Oh. Getting caught up in limbs. I think whenever it does snow like this and boogers hole up and don't get out much, they're highly aware of their tracks. And I don't know, there's not too many critters that are highly aware of their tracks like that. It takes an intelligence. It takes an intelligence for them to pull a little prank and laugh about it. It tickles them to trick you. Figure out things, and they're good at figuring out things. So I think they're a lot more than a dumb ape. Look how pretty. Let's do a call. Bailey heard it too. What was it, Bailey? I hope that picked up. Came from that I read earlier. Look at her. Here. I'm gonna answer it. What's your ears again? Pretty far off. Size 11. Hunting insulated boots. None of that fancy European sizing. Woo! Good to stick you on the side of the hill. Actually surprised I haven't busted my butt yet. Must not be doing it right. There they go again. Who is that Bailey? Watch your ears again. So silly. I just heard him again too. Well, they might be, but there ain't no neighbors up the holler. I'm the only one in this holler. No, I'd say the closest ones to me, the closest neighbor's about 2 miles away. Even if you drop down these other hollers, there's no houses. Probably the closest one to me is about 2 miles away that way. A couple of ridge lines over. Because it's pretty isolated here on the farm. I should have brought my other camera too. I need like 3 hands. This would be a good day to look over them rock cliffs yonder. Wow. Let me shut this 360 camera off. I can't do it all. Hello, sissy. I'll do another call. Straight over there. I wish the zoom was better. That is a fine rock house right there. I could park like 5 of my trucks in that sucker. And right above it over there is where I seen the one on the ridge that a couple weeks ago. Looks like deer or anything move over there. That'd be cool. See all those rock faces? There's plenty of places to get when the weather's cold like this. Back that way is where the Booker and Shack is. About where I heard that vocalization. I'm hoping it'll be active tonight. A lot of times I'll go out and mess around and hoop and holler, and they'll come and see me later that night. Been working on the barn all day today, trying to get it possum proof. And every time I do something, I find something else I gotta do. Or the barn. The barn's gonna make chicken pancakes if I don't, whenever it falls in. I mean, if all these trees cut and stuff, you could see why the boogers got a bit upset. Look at all that. I mean, it just looks ugly. It's a shame it had to be done. It's a shame that the beetles got into it and all that. And it's it's a big problem around the country. Like out in the Rockies are just, they're eat up. It's the pine beetles. And you get big, pretty pines like that growing straight up. I mean, look how tall that sucker is. And here's another one. You get them died out. I mean, think about it. What would it take for something to move something like that? Now, the weight on that is, it's hard to say. I'd say close to a ton, maybe a little bit more. And that's, without the branches, just the pole itself. What's going to be able to move that? You know what I'm saying? And then what's going to be able to move that into a structure, so to speak? And even if something did do that, what's the point? Yeah, it's supposed to be nice and 65 here Sunday. Rick's got to go back to work. It's every weekend, every Friday and Saturday. Alright guys, I'm going to jump off here and walk around the 360 camp for a while. Might do another circuit up through there and drop down to Stinky Holler before it gets dark. That sounds like fun. So thank y'all for joining. And we'll see you after a bit. God bless.